raise your visibility. If no one knows about your classes, how can you expect people to come? Your classes are not empty because no one needs kids yoga, or because they can't afford to pay, or they think you're a crappy teacher and don't like your classes. That is not the reason that your classes are empty. Your classes are empty because no one knows that your classes exist. Now, I know right now you might be thinking, oh, but I tell everyone that I speak to that I'm a children's yoga teacher, or I post all the time on my Facebook page. And it might feel like you're doing a lot. And perhaps you are spending a lot of time promoting your classes, but you're probably not actually having the right impact. So it's likely that you are spending a lot of time promoting, but it's not in the right places or to the right people. And that is essential. You need to raise your visibility, get in front of the people that you want to come to your classes. So here's just a few ways in which you can raise your visibility. You could have a website, business pages on Facebook and Instagram. So I only have an Instagram business page. I do not have a personal page for Instagram. And I have a Facebook business page, which is completely separate from my personal page. Local or global advertising. You could do podcasts, get involved with some podcast interviews, YouTube or video tutorials. You could collaborate with community education, health or well-being centers. Or you could join some sort of family or health and well-being events in your local community or even the global community. And these are just a few that you can do for free. This is free marketing, okay? So I'm not talking about things that you need to pay for, that you need to invest a lot of time or money. These are some of the suggestions I have for raising your visibility for free. And you can be very, very successful in your kids' yoga classes and in your children's yoga business if you just use a couple of these approaches. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know how to set up a website, or I don't have the money for advertising, I'm telling you that you can do this with no money commitment and for much less time than you think. If you're thinking, however, I don't want to spend time on social media or websites, or making videos, or doing interviews, or collaborating with other people, I completely hear you, because that was me 2 years ago. But I can honestly tell you that if you're not prepared to invest a little time in learning how to do this, in learning how to raise your visibility, you will not fill your yoga classes. Now, as I mentioned before, I spent over 18 months denying this. It was disheartening. It was a really slow, quite honestly painful experience. But once I chose to raise my visibility, once I made that decision to focus on some of these approaches to raise my visibility, I was actually able to reach the right people. My business completely took off, and it was way more fun than I expected it to be, and took less time and less money. So now you have a choice. You can either commit to learning how to raise your visibility in order to fill your children's yoga classes quickly, effectively, and simply. You can commit to learning how to do this in order to expand or even start your children's yoga business. Or you do nothing and you don't learn any of these techniques from me, and you don't learn any new strategies, you don't raise your visibility, and you continue to lead empty children's yoga classes. You'll lose sight of your goal, and you won't make the impact that the children really need in your community. And I'm guessing this is not the route that you want to take, otherwise you wouldn't be here right now.